From the Max Stern Athletic Center of Yeshiva University, it's the 25th annual Red Sarachek Tournament on MacsLive.
It's a steal. Sion going the other way. Too easy. I think he just dunked it. It's a throwdown for Daniel Sion.
Bentley, hard drive, gets into trouble, finds Mason. Mason again! You betcha! He played with patience to do it. Couldn't do it there, and Bokar will go up for the dunk! Yes! Trying to Ben-Ami, great bounce pass. Lifer, you know you're not going to stop him.
Tucker looking to take him, goes with the left hand. Running floater, and he gets it in! And welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center. I'm Joseph Robb, and this has been Binyamin Zerman. We are just minutes away from bringing you a Tier 2 qualifying matchup between the 14th-seeded Rambam Ravens and the 19th-seeded Barron Academy Stars. It's been 5 years since Rambam has been in the tournament. They weren't here last year and past few years. What do you think they need to do in their debut after a while?
Yeah, Rambam's known for more of a hockey school from Lawrence, New York. They're a Yeshiva League school, but they put together quite a season this year, going 8-6 in the Yeshiva League. They're led by their star, Jack Ross, the 6'3" big man, can really do it all. He can score, he can rebound, and he really controls the game down low. They'll be looking to get him the ball down low, get him going early, and if they're able to get that size advantage going over Barron, they'll take control of the game. On the other side, we have Barron Academy. They are here, the past few years. They've had some success, as high as a 7th place finish in the tournament. They had that crazy team from Texas that was in the 3 overtime loss in the semifinals. But what do you see about this year's team? What do you expect from them in this tournament?
Well, last year was a bit disappointing for them. They didn't have so many seniors, and they weren't as successful as they would have liked. But they have some returning players. Ben Yosher, Asaf Kupferman can definitely get things done. And when you're the 19th seed, you have nothing to lose. You just go out, you execute your game plan. You just go all out. I think that's what they're going to do today. They're going to have some fun. They're going to go for the upset. I think it's going to be exciting to watch. And we mentioned his name, Ben Yosher. It's a very familiar name here in Sarachek. His older brother Zach is on the Harvard basketball team. So what do you think it is? What do you think it's going to be like for Ben, his last Sarachek tournament?
So Zach definitely left a legacy here, and he's quite the basketball player. I actually played against him myself back in my high school days. One of the best big men I ever played against. Could shoot from the outside, could drive to the lane, and could really finish down low. Had some unbelievable post-up moves. He was really a menace in the paint, and it was very hard to guard him. But then little known about Ben is he got an older sister, Rebecca, who's actually on the banners here in the gym. She was an amazing basketball player herself. He has quite a legacy to live up to. Let's see if Ben can perform tonight and in this tournament. He's got a lot to play to.
And we are just minutes away from tip-off. We will bring you the action shortly. I'm Joseph Rabb, and this has been Binyamin Zerman. We'll be right back.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President, and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. The teams are done with warm-ups. They're all clapping. They're all excited. I hope you're excited at home. We like to thank our viewers for tuning in. And I think this is going to be a great basketball game here today.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a go. We got Rambam versus Ben. You see the Rambam fans have come out in numbers. They got jerseys. They got banners. They're here to support their team. Got to love that energy that they're going to provide. Hopefully the players can bring that onto the court and provide with some energy, some hustle, and take over this game early. Barron has it from Houston, Texas. We had very interesting styles here. We got clashing styles as we have a Yeshiva League team that used to playing a zone, a slow, methodical game, kind of looking for the best shot, not necessarily forcing anything. While Barron playing in Texas plays against the local schools there, a lot of man-to-man, a lot of high-paced transition offense. Barron is known to shoot a lot of three-pointers. They have 8 guys on the team that can shoot the three. They're going to be relying on that three to win this ball game and pull off the upset. And you know what? When you're looking for an upset, the three ball is a great way to do it. That's a quick way to put points on the board.
And we'll see how Rambam combats that strategy here today. I expect Rambam to put it all out on the line. They're a team that likes to hustle. It's going to be a grueling battle for both teams here today. Here for the tip, we have Ben Yosher going up. That's Noah Aaron. He wins the tip, and Rambam will control ball first. Doing the ball handling is Daniel Petrikovsky. But a quick whistle, good defensive play there by Zach Katz.
Oh yeah, he's aggressive on the defensive end, got quick hands and quick feet. He's all over his assignment.
And a three-point attempt there by Rambam early on. That goes out of play, so Barron will get the ball to start up their first possession of the game. As I mentioned in pregame, this Barron team, they didn't have so many seniors last year, so we're seeing a lot of players who played in last year's tournament. One of those players is Zach Katz, and he is just a headache for opposing point guards.
Yeah, Zach Katz is the point guard and the leader of this team on offense and on defense. He's got a lot of his family history as well. His older brother Albert played years ago in the tournament for that historic Barron team. He's a good ball handler. He makes great passes, and he looks to get that three-point shot off.
Katz shooting the three. That one just hits off the back rim, and Rambam will grab the rebound starting the other way. They waste no time. Petrikovsky with it. Throws it outside. That's a three-point attempt by Wiesel. A bit too far, and Barron will grab the rebound. Back and forth action. Here's Yosher going up with it, and it's good.
Great transition offense by Barron. Took that miss and pushed it hard the other way. Katz with the pretty find to Yosher for the easy two.
And we'll see how Rambam responds. A couple missed threes to start. We'll see how that affects them in the early goings of this game. Petrikovsky.
Yeah, that's not really their game. They want to be working the ball inside. Not be settling for these three-point shots. That's their third three-point shot, have yet to hit. If I'm the coach of the Rambam team, I am not happy with this start.
Rambam in white going from right to left. Barron in black going left to right. Interestingly, Barron, in their coach questionnaire, they said that they had probably one of the best jerseys in their league in Texas, but they are not able to wear the same jerseys in this tournament. So these are the alternates, and they look pretty sharp still, but we'll see if maybe that affects them. Maybe that gets in their heads a little bit.
Yeah, it's a strong black uniform, a lot of emphasis on the black. Doesn't seem to have much else going on. But you know what? Still a classic and a stylish uniform. Let's see if they're able to bring this uniform some history and success.
An ill-advised pass there by Barron was stolen and taken the other way. And a timeout is called by Rambam. And probably he's going to reiterate what you said earlier, maybe not force those three-pointers.
Yeah, that's Coach Stephen Howard over there. He's been doing this for a few seasons now. He is a fiery coach, and if he gets going, he's known for picking up a few technical fouls here and there, but he can also really get in his players, and he knows exactly how to push their buttons to demand the best out of them and to really put forward their best effort. He's really made this Rambam team, put them on the map, really. Rambam, again, more of a hockey school than a basketball school. This year trying to prove that they can play some ball as well. Let's see if they're able to do it on the court. I'm looking for them to work inside. Jack Ross has not yet touched the ball. That's surprising to me. We spoke about that pregame. He's one of their better players. Got to work it inside, look for some easy shots.
And yeah, it looked like Coach there was calming them down, saying, you know, we have a game plan going in. We just got to execute that. No need to be concerned. It's just a two-point game early on. They just got to break the ice. Ross now has the ball. He will do the setting up duties for Rambam. He takes it hard with the left hand and gives it to Petrikovsky. Spins, shoots out off the back rim. Big rebound by Ross, who goes back up with it and draws contact. So that's a good play there by Rambam. That's a look that they want.
Yeah, I think that was a foul on Asaf Kupferman. He is excellent at stretching the court, at stretching the floor. He's a stretch four. He can really run the court, shoot the three ball. He's been impressive so far this year. Let's see how that game transitions over to the Sarachek tournament, where you don't necessarily need to have as much transition offense and those wide open threes that he might be used to in the Texas League.
Well, Kupferman gets away with that one as Ross misses the pair. So Barron coming back now.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic of Ross. He'll usually hit his free throws, and he's going to need to hit his free throws because he's going to get hacked a lot by this Barron team. They have a high foul rate.
Yeah, no, it almost loses the handle on the ball before regaining it, but Barron can't do anything to capitalize on that recovery, and it's going the other way. Wiesel with it. Takes up a mid-range shot, and it's grabbed by Barron starting the other way. Here is Katz. A nifty play underneath the basket, and he draws the foul.
No, I'm sorry,
Oh.
Joseph. I think that was a traveling call before the foul. Looked like there was some contact, but travel before it, that'll negate any shot and foul.
Good catch, Benjamin. Still a nifty finish. That's important. You get style points, I believe. They'll give him out after the game.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to be keeping track of that. I think that's 2-0 Barian in style points right now. That'll be important. We'll keep you updated on that.
Matches
category.
the 2-0 score that they hold. It'll be Ross with the ball. Drives with the left hand. Met there by Yosher. Nothing home.
Great defense by Yosher there. Went straight up, put his big body out there, and would not let Ross finish over him.
Here's Dubin with it. He'll give it to Petrakowski, and they'll reset a little bit. No shot clock, so they'll take all the time they need. Dubin takes a shot. Contested there by Kupferman and grabbed by Yosher. Gives it to Janowitz and back to Katz. It's in secure hands when the ball. It's in secure hands when the ball is in Zach Katz's possession. He'll take it up now. That a wild chance. Tried to draw a foul, but nothing there.
Yeah,
Aaron.
Pretty crossover there, but could not regain the handle to finish at the hoop.
And a foul is called there on Kupferman. So Rambam will go to the line for 3 shots.
Yeah, that's something that you cannot do. Foul a three-point shooter. Make it beat you from the three-point line. Rambam has yet to hit. You don't want to close out like that and draw the foul. And that's it. Kupferman's second. I think he's going to have to find a seat on the bench with just less than 4 minutes into this first quarter.
And that shot is no good. Rambam has yet to hit a basket, and we are almost halfway through the first quarter of play. A little uncharacteristic for this team.
Shout out to Avi J. Schwartz, who's watching from Grus Kolel in Israel. He's a longtime MacsLive staff member. Appreciate the view, Avi, and hopefully we make you proud here on the broadcast. Please send your notes after.
I announced a game with Avi last year. He was a great announcer when he was here, a great sideline reporter. He worked the championship game, Tier 1, last year, and we definitely miss him this year in MacsLive. And the right touch there by Wiesel as it dips into the basket. So it's a cuts the lead in half, 2-1. Wiesel will take a seat, and coming in for him is Sam Siklik, number 30 in white.
Yeah, always important to get that first basket. Hopefully that'll give them some momentum so they can get going here. And as you see, the Rambam press trying to get some turnovers, but Houston has been patient and calm when trying to break the press. They've done an excellent job breaking it.
And now the Rambam fans are back into the game as they just hit their first basket, got their first point. Chanting defense, that's a fan favorite. We'll see what effect it has on the Rambam D. Katz takes it, loses control. Ooh, and he gets crunched there by Rambam, and it's going the other way. And, Zach Katz, he has a lot of guts. He's not the biggest guy in the court, standing at just 5'7". That might be a little gracious. And he got hit hard. He's back on his feet. He is a trooper.
Yeah.
But still, no fear. Goes to the tough areas of the court. That's what makes him special.
Yeah, he went in there with a strong head of steam and fearless, and he ended up paying for it. He took a hit right there. He'll come out of the game. I think he needs just a second to kind of regain his composure and regain his settings. It didn't look like he blacked out there. It didn't look like he hit his head, but just looked like a little bang, a few bodies that fell on him, but he'll be fine. He'll come back strong.
This takes a seat now, stretches out. Much-deserved rest.
Yeah, that's Don Melnick coming in now, number 25, to replace him.
Right now it's Siklik with the ball. Gives it into Ross. Ross, nothing there for him. It'll be Petrakowski with it. Tries to get it down low. Loose ball, grabbed by Petrakowski. Way to find that. And a pass is tipped out and grabbed again by Petrakowski. He's got magnets on his hand, I guess. The ball keeps finding him, and he'll reset.
Yeah, Petrakowski's kind of running the show so far, doing a good job of controlling the tempo of the game, trying to find that easy shot, forcing maybe a few too many passes, but there he makes a pretty one to Ross.
And a nice
able
basket.
to finish.
Great basket there. You saw Petrakowski try to force that pass earlier. Barron was doing a good job. Some lanky players on the team there, Bentalila and Yosher tipping the passes. But that time, Ross was able to corral the ball and a nice finish down low.
Yeah, and interesting to know about Ross is he plays the one on that press. He's an athletic big man and can really use his length and his athleticism to deflect some passes and get some steals.
And a missed chance there by Rambam, and it's going the other way. Taking a seat now is Jacob Dubin. Coming in for him is Aaron Azos.
Yeah, Azos is just a freshman. They put him on the varsity squad. He's got a lot of talent for a freshman and a lot of years to develop. Let's see what he's able to provide here as a spark off the bench.
And Benjamin, what do you think the kind of nerves for these younger players coming into the YU gym? There's a lot of history in this building. It's a bigger gym than most high schools. Don't you think that's a little bit daunting for these younger players?
Oh, 100%, Joseph. As a freshman coming in here, you've never played in such a big court. The fans can really get rowdy, especially if I'm a Barron freshman here. When you don't have such a great fan base, it can get really nerve-wracking to be playing out here.
And right now, Rambam on a 5-0 run. It's Azos the other way. And a little bit short on that layup attempt. Went with a finger roll. We'll try to make up with the style points, but just misses that shot the other way. That three-pointer is no good, and it's back and forth here.
Yeah, Azos maybe needs to use a little bit more backboard on that layup attempt. The finger roll's a little bit too fancy. Was not able to convert on that easy layup opportunity.
And tries to get himself into the game, but he'll have to try again here. It's Petrikowski back to Azos, fakes the three-pointer, drives the baseline. Up, oh, we thought it was good, but rattles around the rim and falls into the hands of Ben Yosher. So a couple missed chances there by Azos, but he's looked dynamite. He's really controlling the pace.
Yeah, love his energy off the bench. He's really been a spark. As we have a backcourt violation on Barron. Barron has looked out of sorts since Katz has left the game. They've kind of lost control of that offense, and you see Coach Pollock with the smart substitution bringing Katz right back in the game. They need to take control, make a little bit, calm down a little bit, playing a little jittery on offense, not making the smart passes, not running any real plays. Let's see if they can calm it down and Katz can run the show.
Taking a seat for him is Yisrael Yanowitz. He's a freshman for Barron, and he's looked all right so far. Taking it is Rambam up to the rack. That's no good. That was Aaron with a hard take, and it's going the other way. Nifty little move by Gelman to penetrate the defense. Now it's Yosher down low. Nice pass there to Bentalila, and he boots it out of bounds. So good chance, but Rambam will get the ball back.
Love the help defense by Rambam there. Nice cut by Bentalila, had an open lane, but those quick hands by the Rambam defenders knocked it off his leg, heading the other way.
And it'll be taken with Rambam with 35 ticks to go in the first quarter. It's a low-scoring affair. Both defenses very stingy, not giving up much. That chance a little bit off, and it goes off the hand of a Rambam player, so Barron will get it back with 26 to go.
Yeah, Rambam's inexperience kind of showing here. They've not proven to be the strong team that they can play so far. Definitely playing below their level that they were playing at the Yeshiva League.
Nice pass there by Katz down low to Yosher, and he hits a big shot.
Yeah, that's been the money so far for Barron. 2 baskets coming from Katz to Yosher, using their little small player to find the bigger man.
And the crowd is chanting it down. Last chance by Petrikowski, no good. And a howitzer the other way by Melnick is no good. But a good first quarter rather. It's Rambam 5, Barron 4, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
צלול כיין וריח אורנים נישא ברוח 40 עם כל פעמונים ובתרדמת אילן ואבן שבויה בחלומה העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובליבה חומה ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל האור הלא נחושייך הניחי נא.
And we're back here in the Max Stern Athletic Center where Rambam holds on to a 1-point lead. It's 5-4. Low-scoring first quarter, Benjamin. Do you think that's going to continue here in the second?
Yeah, it seemed like both teams came out a little bit jittery. Not really, so a lot of freshmen, a lot of younger talent playing in this game. They're going to need to settle down and kind of find their footing here in the second quarter. The Rambam has not been able to hit their three-point shot, while Barron has turned the ball over way too much here in the first half. If they're able to correct those mistakes, I think we can see a little bit more scoring as we move on in the game.
And in for Barron is number 15. He's a youngster. That's Noah Diner. They called him up from middle school, I heard reports about. They needed some extra players, some extra bodies, and that's pretty daunting. Big spot for him. It's a 1-point game, first day of Sarachek. We'll see how he plays.
Yeah, very interesting to see Noah Diner playing on the varsity level here. Definitely not used to it, but we'll see how he's able to convert his natural talent onto this varsity team.
And a missed shot there by Siklik. Just missed its mark, and it's going the other way. Zach Katz loses the handle, grabs it from the floor, shoots a long three. That one's no good. Grabbed by Ross, and it's going the other way with a head of steam. It's Petrikowski. Takes on Yosher with a right hand. A nice layup. And Rambam's up 3.
Petrikowski, excellent job to finish around that big defender. Used his body well to protect the ball and was able to finish with the right hand.
And you saw as soon as he hit half court, he was going to take it hard to the hoop, and he did that. And that was a nice basket. Big basket, too, for Rambam. Down low is Bentalila. Gives it to Diner. His shot is rejected. And going the other way, it's Azos. 2-on-1. Catch the lone defender. And he draws a charge. Great play there by Zach Katz.
Yeah, Katz recognized that he was undermanned, decided to stand tall and take that charge, and the ref rewarded him for giving up his body with that offensive foul call.
And Katz is just lucky that that was Azos and not one of the bigger players on Rambam. A bit less of a punishment than it could have been. So Zach is taking the ball up now, seeing if he could get it done on offense.
Zach has done a great job so far controlling the game. Has not found his shot yet, but has been looking for his teammates, trying to get them involved. Let's see if he's able to continue to find them for good looks.
And stingy defense here by Rambam. Going the other way with it is Dubin. Dubin feathers it to Petrikowski, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you see that sloppiness on the Rambam on the fast break. Again, not really their strong point. Their strong point's really working down low on the set offense. They have struggled to keep up with Barron's high pace in terms of, even though Barron hasn't been scoring, they've been keeping up that pace of the offense, and that's kind of kept Rambam out of sorts.
And it will be Katz with it again, getting things started. Ross not letting him see anything.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup that they're putting their big man Ross against the smaller player Katz. Let's see if he's able to use his quickness and take advantage of that.
Diner now gives it right up to Ross, and it's going the other way. And here it is to Petrikowski, back to Wiesel. Shoots the 3, that one's no good. Grabbed by Barron. Big rebound there by Sarah Shalom, and it's starting the other way. And there, Katz boots it, grabs by Wiesel, feeds it up to Dubin. Dubin with some pressure from behind, and it's good. Rambam now up 5. It's 9-4 with 5.5 to go.
Yeah, Rambam has done a great job continuously using their defense to get easy offensive baskets. Their defense has been stellar so far,
And
holding Barron to just 4 points.
A timeout there taken by Yoni Pollock, the coach for Barron. And what do you think he's going to tell them how they beat this big defense of Rambam?
Well, right now the turnover bug is hitting them hard. They've been turning them over the past few possessions. Katz, again, is good at controlling the game, has not been doing a good job of taking care of the ball so far. And they really need to move around more on offense, use more picks and more movement to get open, because so far, Rambam has really smothered them.
And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Dougie's Chopsticks, Teaneck Doghouse. I worked there over the summer, the Teaneck Doghouse. It's a very popular location, great food, and great atmosphere. If you're in the Teaneck area, I can highly suggest it. Go down, enjoy some good food.
Do you still work there?
No, I don't work there. I took off. I'm focusing on my studies.
Wow, that's very serious of you, Joseph.
Oh yeah, I'm a very serious student, and really gotta, hone down. Kind of like Barron has to hone down here in the second quarter. A risky inbound pass, but it's grabbed by Katz, and he's looking to get things going. How many times have we said that? And Yosher from down low tries to finesse his way up to the basket. Doesn't go in, and now the loose ball is grabbed by Ross, so it's going the other way.
Yeah, that was a foul on Miner. He's come out. I'm sorry, that's a foul on Diner. He's come out a little bit shaky so far. He got his first shot blocked and had 2 turnovers already, and was unable there to pick up a quick foul there, not able to really do a good job of using his body to get that rebound.
And a 3-point attempt there is no good. That was from the hands of Jacob Dubin, and second chance is no good as well. So going the other way.
Yeah, Barron's done a great job of limiting the second chances for Rambam. Rambam has had 1 shot, and that's it.
And here's Yosher, pirouettes in the paint. Grabbed there by Bentalila, but it's stripped by Ross and going the other way. And here's Dubin, along the baseline, tries to feed it down low. Grabbed by Rambam. That chance is no good, and it's tipped out of bounds. And it will be Barron ball.
Looks like we have a whole line change here, as we got 4 Barron substitutions coming in right now.
And if you were watching earlier, you saw Maimonides MCATs pull that strategy off in an exciting matchup against against Yeshiva High School from Boca Raton. That was a nail biter. You could read the post-game recap of that game on our website.
Yeah,
And
I heard that was a great article. If you really want intricate detail and a great analysis of the game, check out that article. If you didn't even need to watch the game, you could pretend to tell all your family and friends that you did.
And here's Janowitz, pump fakes that three-pointer, gives it back. A nice over-under by Don Melnick, but it doesn't fall, so going the other way with it is Rambam.
Yeah, Melnick's got an interesting piece of tape on his arm. I wonder what that's for. Maybe some injury they might have suffered earlier in the season.
Maybe they couldn't afford the whole shooting sleeve, so they just cut off some of it and bought that. That could be.
That's an interesting idea. I mean, I think the shooting sleeve is ideally supposed to keep the arm warm. I'm not sure how that little piece would keep the arm warm, but.
And Houston will bring it up court and gets it down low. This is Kupferman. They haven't said his name much today, and he draws the foul, and he's pumped up from that.
Yeah, pretty move by Kupferman. Great footwork down low by that big man. Drew the foul, and let's see if he can convert from the line as he's heading to the line for 2 shots.
And with 3:48 left to go in the second quarter, we'd like to remind you to stay here for the Step It Up Basketball Sleepaway Camp halftime show. That'll be coming up after the second quarter of play.
Kupferman hit his first there. Pretty motion, as you see from a big man. Don't get to see that very often.
Second shot just misses, so they'll have to get it done on defense again. Petrakovsky with it, with the left hand, gives it up to Wiesel. And it's good, a big shot by Wiesel there to extend it to a 6-point lead.
Yeah, Petrakovsky running back on defense with his arm up, seeming to signal that something but as good is going to happen. Let's see if they can get another stop on the defensive end.
And this one's Kupferman. He cannot find any room to get a chance, and it's taken by Rambam the other way. Dubin gives it to Petrakovsky.
Interior defense by Ross has been stellar so far. He's been giving Barron players no room down low for easy layups.
As far as I'm concerned, if Barron doesn't come up with a solution for that, I don't see how they're going to win this basketball game. Ross has been a menace in the paint.
Yeah, hasn't provided the offense that we've usually seen from him and that he's really provided all season, but really showing on the defensive end. He's been guarding smaller players like Katz and blocking big men like Kupferman and Yosher down low, really doing it all for number 42 for Rambam. Keep an eye on him, guys.
And it's Janowitz who gives it along now to Gelman. Gelman gets a ball stolen by Aaron, and he's taking it the other way. Betalila back on defense, draws some contact. Play continues. Rebound there, grabbed by Melnick, and he'll start up the other way. Gives it to Janowitz.
Gotta love the 6'2 Noah Aaron running the court, trying to finish on the fast break. A little bit too great defense there by Betalila, stepping up and giving up his body. No call, neither offensive nor defensive, but it definitely altered the shot.
I like to see that earlier today in this tournament. We've seen a lot of blocks and charges called, and whenever you call that, you're going to have one side upset. But there, you don't call any. We all just kind of keep playing. Good non-call by the refs, in my opinion. And 2 minutes to go here. A three-point shot by Janowitz is no good. Grab by Aaron, and a timeout is called by the Rambam Ravens. We have a little bit over 2 minutes to go. And we will be right back after this commercial break.
There are over 15,000 ways to take your coffee at Dunkin'. Every cup as unique as you, always fresh with that signature smooth taste. We take pride in every cup, but only one is your coffee, your Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
I came to YU to pursue a further Jewish education. Participating in a collegiate athletic team has been challenging. Yeshiva University provides an incredible opportunity to find a balance between academics, athletics, extracurriculars. Fellow students show their pride for their teams in coming to games like Max Madness, our senior night, wearing their blue and white colors. The Yeshiva University Athletics Department breaks the stereotype of what it means to be a Jewish athlete. So while I came here for a Jewish education, I'm walking away with much more.
In the Max Stern Athletic Center, where Rambam is controlling this one. They're winning 11-5 with a couple minutes to go here in the second quarter. A defensive game so far.
Yeah, 100% Joseph. It seems like the turnover plague has hit both teams, that we've seen a lot of sloppy play on both sides. No one's really been able to take control of this game. It's really still anybody's game with just a 6-point lead. 2 minutes to go left in the second quarter here, as Barron has not provided the offense that they've been able to do throughout the season, while Rambam has looked out of sorts trying to play this back and forth high-tempo game.
And Petrikowski, he gives it off to the corner, now goes out to Ross. Aaron, Siklik, everyone's going to get a piece of the action here. It's Petrikowski now, fakes the shot, fakes it again, gives it to Aaron, who fumbles it, and it gets tipped out of bounds, but off the hand of Gelman of Barron, so Rambam will maintain possession.
Love to see the active defense by Barron, not giving them an inch to work with, sticking tight to their man and having active hands, trying to go for that steal.
And it will be inbounded to Aaron down low. Gets it back, and that shot is no good. Grabbed by Katz, he'll take it the other way.
Yeah, Rambam is ice cold from three so far, have yet to find that stroke, but they keep firing, trying to shoot themselves out of that little slump.
And now will be Kupferman down low, throws it back out.
That's Gelman on top.
69 seconds to go in the half. Grab there by Rambam going the other way. It's Petrikowski with a head of steam. Finds Ross, goes up with it. That one no good. Grabbed by Floyd, up again. And that time it works for Barron. They go up 8.
Love the offensive rebound by Noah Aaron there. Playing big, going up strong with the left hand, finishing over the defender. Pretty play by the big man.
Katz now having trouble getting by Siklik.
Yeah, using his hands a lot. Let's see if the ref's going to call that hand check foul.
And Rambam, they said they're going to keep up with their man-to-man defense. That has really worked today, and it causes another turnover.
Barron looks like they do not know what to do on offense so far. This Rambam defense has stifled anything that they've tried to get going.
And they look frustrated. They came into the tournament with a lot of energy, as one of the lower seeds are looking for a big upset today, but nothing available for them on offense. And they're going to have to find a solution. 10 seconds left on the clock. It'll be Petrikowski with it. Petrikowski throws it out. Three-pointer. No good. Grabbed by Ross. And it's good at the buzzer. And Ross with a big basket at the buzzer. And it'll be 15-5 at the end of the half. And we are going to throw it down to Noam Feifel with the coach of Rambam. Take it away, Noam.
Hey, guys. Hey, Coach. You allowed your opponent's D only 5 points. How were you so successful on defense?
Well, I tell our guys in practice and even in the games, we have to pressure the guys. You have to pressure your man on defense. You have to get into him, and you got to get your hands up and get all over him. So,
got it. On the other side of the ball, offensively, you haven't been shooting the ball so well from three-point land. Do you want to keep doing that, or do you want to change up what you're doing on offense to be more successful?
well, I mean, we're not hitting the open shots. Maybe the guys are nervous. I'm not really sure. But usually those shots, they fall. I told the guys to do other things, take it to the basket strong. Eventually, those shots are going to fall, but I don't know. We'll see.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, Coach Howard, and thank you, Noam, down there on the sideline. We welcome you to the halftime show sponsored by Step It Up Basketball Sleepaway Camp halftime show, and we will head to a commercial break.
Welcome to the Step It Up Basketball Halftime Show on MacsLive. Are you ready to step it up? Find out at timetostepitup.com.
Step It Up is not your typical basketball camp. We produce unbelievable results. You will get better here. You will get better as a person. You will get better as a player. That's the Step It Up way.
back to the Step It Up Basketball Sleepaway Camp halftime show. We have a ball game out here. Rambam, Ravens 15, Barron just 5 points as we have a 10-point lead as we're in halftime. Step It Up is a sleepaway basketball camp for modern Orthodox boys grades 4 through 12. They're in their 6th-year camp run by camp director Yogev Verdugo, who's also the assistant men's basketball coach here at YU. And he helped YU to its first home playoff win in 18 years and had quite the historic season. For summer 2016, Step It Up is thrilled to return to the beautiful campus of Colby Sawyer College in New London, New Hampshire, a private 200-acre college nestled in the Lake Sunapee region. Their campus boasts gorgeous facilities that include 6 indoor courts, 3 outdoor courts, swimming pool, turf fields, grass fields, a rock climbing wall, a weight room, tennis courts, baseball fields, a lake to swim, and kayaking, and much more. Just a 4.5-hour bus ride from New York and New Jersey, with the busing provided. A lot of alumni here playing in the tournament, as teams such as Boca and the YU team have alumni who went here. Ida Crown, TABC, Frisch, Hebrew Academy, MT have all had players who went to this camp. It's one of the most successful basketball camps out there right now, and more high school players who want to work on their game, who want to take basketball seriously, are going to step it up to work on their skills. Could not ask for a better camp, and a very well-run camp. We know Yogev from here and YU. Now, Joseph, what would it be like to spend your summer playing basketball?
I'm more of a hockey guy, but listen, if you're spending a summer with some great guys playing basketball, balling all day, I think that's got to be a summer to remember for the rest of your life. And I'm sure everyone who goes thoroughly enjoys it. We'll be right back with the halftime show after this commercial break.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President, and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
And we're back here for the Max Athletic Center. Very defensively strong game from both sides. Rambam 15, Barron 5. We're seeing very feisty defenses, not giving up a lot. What are you looking for from Barron? A player to step up, perhaps, some strategy that they need to implement to claw back into this 10-point lead.
Yeah, very interesting to note, actually. Barron is without its usual head coach, as their local Texas rules forbid them from bringing their regular head coach to non-conference tournaments. So Yoni Pollock's been stepping in. I think he's been doing a good job. But if I'm Yoni Pollock right now in the locker room, I'm first got to establish that you guys got to listen to me a little bit more. I don't think that they've been responsive so well to Yoni. But when they do come out here in the second half, I think they need to work the ball in a little bit better down low. We've seen Kupferman have a few nice moves. Yosha with 2 baskets already. If they're able to get a few more easy baskets, that could be a way to get back into this game. The three-point shot really hasn't been there. Rambam's been all over them on the outside. But I think that inside shot with some crisp post moves can really work for them. They have that height advantage. Ross has been a big man down low, but if you get him in foul trouble, this game could take a turn for the worst for Rambam.
And yeah, we'll see if they're able to do that here on the other end. Defensively, Barron has done a pretty good job also. Rambam has been missing a lot of shots,
But other than that, they haven't been able to get the ball down low so much, and they haven't been able to get a lot of offensive rebounds. Rambam only has 15 points in the first half. That's not so many either. So if you want something for Barron to really rally on, it could be that at least offensively they've been on point, and the game is still technically theirs if they want it.
Oh yeah, only a 10-point lead. This game is very much up in the air for who's going to win. Anything can happen here in this basketball game. Barron is a three-point shooting team. Coach told us, he said 8 three-point shooters on this team. Haven't seen them shoot the three as well today, or really even take so many attempts. Seems like the Rambam defense has been really good at stopping that. They've read the scouting report just as much as we did. But if Barron's able to get up some really good three-point shots, we know Cass can shoot. We know Kupferman can shoot up as that stretch four. They get off some good shots, and we're in for a show. It could be raining bullets out here.
Well, whatever Coach Pollock is talking about in the locker room, he has a lot to say because we have 1:40 left on the clock until the second half starts, and Barron is nowhere to be seen. And listen, sometimes you have a disappointing loss on opening day, and then it all goes downhill from there. We hope that doesn't happen. That was the case last year for Barron. They lost opening day against Atlanta, and then it all kind of spiraled downward, and they couldn't quite recover and suffered a rough weekend. And I'm sure they're not going to let that happen this year. I'm expecting a very hard and honest effort from Barron down the stretch. We saw Kupferman kind of get going, kind of get emotional at the end of the half. We'll see if they could get him involved more, and we'll see what they do. I'm very curious to see what they try here. And in 55 seconds, Barron still isn't out yet. They just rang the buzzer, hopefully waking them up.
Yeah, but when you only score 5 points in the first half, Joseph, the coach cannot be happy with how you're playing. I'm sure he's got a lot to say to them, and hopefully they'll come out responsive, coming out strong. We have just 35 seconds left to the start of the second half. Well, we're going to sing it to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with action in the second half.
This MacsLive presentation of the Red Sarachek Tournament is sponsored by Yeshiva University's Office of Undergraduate Admissions, the Office of the President and the Center for the Jewish Future. Yeshiva University, nowhere but here.
And we're back here for the Max Stern Athletics Center. The second half is just 6 seconds away. Barron just stepping on the court now. Focus, they didn't really get to warm up for the second half. Do you think that's going to play a role at all?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen the fans actually here for the Barron side. I can notice some familiar faces. The Kupferman grandparents came out to show, and Zach Katz's mother and his grandmother are here. Gotta love the support from the family. Hopefully they can provide a little motivation to this team. Give him a good kick in the butt here in the second half. Let's hopefully get some offense going. 5 points in the first half. Need to get something started if they want to mount a comeback.
And believe it or not, Barron held a lead in this game for a little while. They were up 2-0, and then kind of slipped away from them. But, we'll see if they can get some early points in this half, too, and then maybe build off of that as the action gets underway. The team switched sides. Rambam now going left to right. And an early steal by Katz, not able to hold on, and it goes out of bounds.
I like exactly what Rambam came out and did. Worked the ball inside to their best player, Ross. Had a nice post move, but had his pass stolen away by Katz. Again, one of the best defenders in this tournament.
And Dubin with the ball now. Goes up into the paint, a tough area. Gets a shot off, but didn't really go anywhere. Good defense there by Yosher, and Katz will take it the other way.
Been thoroughly impressed by Yosher. Has not picked up any fouls. Has maintained going straight up, and has done a great job contesting shots.
And here's Kupferman down low. Grabs his own rebound, but he kicks it out of play. I like what he's thinking there, though. Get himself involved along the baseline.
Hey, that's exactly what we were talking about here during the halftime show. They got to work the ball inside, get some easy shots. Kupferman playing big down low. Love to see that from a big man. Hopefully he'll get his shots to start to fall.
Petrikowski now. Good defense here by Barron. Petrikowski gets down low, and they will be taking the other way. Petrikowski with the back check. Katz escapes. Katz now almost loses control, actually loses control, and now it's stolen by Petrikowski. Petrikowski gets fouled going up, and he'll go to the line for two. Great defense there by Petrikowski.
Yeah, love the tenacity on the defensive end. All over Katz, not giving him a minute to breathe. Gets the steal, takes it the other way, and Katz picks up his foul.
Katz very low to the ground. Petrikowski really almost got on all fours to poke that one free, but great effort after missing the basket. Comes back on defense, steals it, now shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah, Petrakowski not the best free throw shooter here in this tournament, but he's going to need to convert from the line here if Rambam wants to be successful, especially if they want to close out this game. Free throws become a humongous part of the game.
And Petrakowski now shooting the second one. And that one's good. So he's 1 for 2 there. Honest work. First points of the second half. And we'll see if Barron can respond. It will be Katz. Now it's Kupferman. And he gets nailed for the travel call. A little too eager to get things going.
Yeah, but again, Barron has the right idea. They're thinking good. They're doing good things. Have not been able to convert. Execution is a key part to any good team. They've been running the good plays. Clearly, Yoni did say something in that locker room. Happy that they're listening, but have not been able to execute the game plan.
It will be Dubin with the ball now. Gives it along to Ross. Ross nowhere to go with it. Players run around. That pass, intended receiver on the play was Johnny Wiesel, but he wasn't paying attention, so it goes out of play.
Yeah, I think I hit off a Barron player's face over there. Got to be a little bit more intense if you can pick off that pass.
So Rambam will hold on to the ball. They get it into Ross. Ross floats one up, and that's good. A nice look there from Ross.
Love the soft touchdown low by Ross. Created separation off the inbounds pass. Floated up nice and easy for the easy two.
And that will be Katz. And Barron needs something. They need to get on the board here. Kupferman tries to do it with a left-hand hook, no good. And it's going the other way. Dubin with the ball.
Petrakowski took it to the lane. Kick out to Aaron.
That one's just short. Good rebound there by Yosher, and it's going the other way.
Yeah, Yosher's got to have at least 10 rebounds at this point, really dominating the glass both on the offensive and defensive end.
And Katz draws contact while driving the lane, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a foul on number 1-2. That's Petrakowski. I think they might have said 11 there. That's a mistake. That's Petrakowski at 12. But now we got Katz shooting to the line. Let's see if he can convert.
And listen, Barron, they flew in this morning. It's about a 3.5-hour flight in from Houston. That could possibly be taking a toll too on this team. Anytime you fly, I'm not a good flyer. Maybe some of the players down there aren't so great either. Get a little woozy, get a little stiff, and maybe they just got to work out the kinks as the game goes along. Maybe they'll come out in the fourth quarter all loose, firing on all cylinders.
Great take there by Wiesel, finishing off the top of the backboard after the strong drive. Initiated the contact and still went up strong. Love to see that type of drive from such an athletic small forward.
And now inbound pass there by Barron, and a hard take off the backboard there by Katz. A little harder than he thought he was going to put it, and it's going the other way. Dubin loses control, but it's grabbed by Aaron. Aaron floats one out to Dubin. Dubin wedges it along back to Aaron. Now it's Ross. Ross back to Aaron. He gets stuffed there by Yosher. Good defensive play. And it's going the other way quickly. That went a little too far away from the hands of Janowitz. So it will be Rambam ball.
Yeah, Janowitz looks to me more like a slot receiver than one of those long downfield receivers. Could not get up there to get that pass.
And a bit of a misfire from Rambam there.
Yeah, that's what a press will do to you. Sometimes he get you out of sorts. Rambam with the errant pass, not a good play.
And now it's down low for Kupferman. Hard defense there by number 2 from Rambam. And they will take it from underneath. It will be Gelman inbounding. And now it's Kupferman. Spins, puts one up off the glass, and it's good.
Kupferman with a nice move down low. Beautiful lefty spin. Finished with the right hand off the glass. Sweet touchdown there by Kupferman.
And now it's Ross. Bringing it the other way. Gives it to Petrakowski. Wasting no time. Loses the ball, but now it's back out to Dubin. Dubin goes into the paint. Loses control of the ball. Looking for a foul, but none called. And a whistle there as Siklik comes onto the court for Dubin. I don't know if you can see this from your computer at home, but the gym is starting to fill in. We'd like to remind you that there is a big Tier 1 qualifying matchup coming up after this game. It is EULA against MTA, 2 basketball powerhouses with 2 very large fan bases. EULA flies in the senior class, while MTA, they've got home court advantage. It's just a block away from their classroom, so I'm sure that's going to be a great atmosphere. Make sure to stay with MacsLive for that broadcast. It will be a good one.
Good take there by Ross. Could not finish, Good again interior defense by Yosher. He's done a great job down low so far today. 20-8 ball game. Barron down 12 with just 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Wiesel, nice spin move to create space. Now it's down low. Great rebound there by Rambam. And he makes the basket. That's number 2.
That's Kerman. Kerman not on our stat sheet, maybe a late addition to this team, but he's provided a nice spark off the bench, getting that easy bucket on the offensive rebound.
A little bit of a secret weapon for Rambam. Doesn't put him on the team list, but has 2 points here today. Ross goes up with it hard, deflects off Yosher, so Rambam will maintain possession of the ball. And we see another sub coming in for Barron. It's a 14-point deficit with 3:30 to go in the third quarter.
Love the Barron interior defense, not allowing anything easy. That's how they're going to keep themselves in this game. Down 14 right now, but still a chance to make a comeback if they're able to get stuff, if they're able to start clicking on offense.
And, against a different team, maybe they'd have more success. Maybe get some more three-pointers as Siklik nails a 3 there for Rambam. And, we were under the impression that was going to be the game plan for Barron. Find the open man for 3 and drop it. And listen, it'll be hit or miss, but they really haven't been able to find that shot today. Rambam has done a great job. But against a different opponent with less feisty defense, Barron maybe holds them to maybe a little bit like 25 points. And if the 3 points falling, they could pull an easy upset.
Yeah, 100%, Joseph. You were spot on with that analysis. Barron just has not found that 3-point shot, and for a 3-point shooting team to not be taking many 3-pointers, got to question if something's wrong, whether they're just not used to the coaching staff or they're not used to playing, in the Yeshiva League teams. I was talking about the difference of styles before. Maybe that's playing a little bit of effect. Rambam has come out, played great defense, and they've really shut down Barron so far. Surprising to see such a high-scoring offense be held to just 8 points with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
And Benjamin, Rambam, they have a large lead here in the second half. As a former basketball player, what's the mindset when you have this lead? Do you continue to take it to the opponent, or do you kind of hold back a little bit, maybe kill some clock? What's the strategy?
Yeah, it's really all about balance. You definitely don't want to get too comfortable out there with your lead and let Barron stage a comeback and get back in this game and let them cut down the lead slowly. So you want to keep the pedal to the metal. You want to keep pushing the ball, keep pushing the pace and finding your shot. But at the same time, you don't need to force anything. It's okay if you don't have the first shot in the first, second, third pass. Work the ball, find your shot, and then make them pay when you finally do capitalize on the good ball movement and the good teamwork that you've been working on.
Well, Barron here, they need points late in the second half. Katz, he'll start it up for Barron. Great defense by Petrakovsky. How many times have we said that today? And a travel there called on Kupferman. And we see that a lot, just from your perspective. A lot of players take a step before they dribble, and they get nailed for the foul. We've been seeing that a lot in Sarachek. What's a good strategy to maybe not do that?
Yeah, it's the golden rule. You got to dribble before you start running. You see a lane, you want to take it. That's your natural inclination. But the ball's got to be coming with you. You got to put the ball on the ground first and then take that first step. Too many travels called on these players. Got to work on that. That's a basic of basketball, is to dribble before. And you know what? It's actually it's with all sports. You see that football, you have a lane to catch the ball, but if you don't get your hands on that ball before you start running, you're going to drop that pass every time. So it's really just a rule in all sports. You really got to get the fundamentals down before you start making moves to the hoop or down the field for a touchdown.
And another forced steal by Petrakovsky. He has been all over the ball today. And a nice play down there by Ross. Puts it in, and it will be a 19-point lead by Rambam.
Yeah, he's been a different player here in the second half, providing a lot of offense on the down low block. They've been really feeding him. Love to see that Rambam has returned to their game plan. Looks like Coach Howard really got to them in the locker room.
And it will be Katz. Almost loses control of the ball, but a reach-in is called. So Barron will keep possession. They will take it out from underneath. Gelman will be doing inbound duties. And he throws it into Kupferman. Back outside to Katz. There's the open 3. Oh, and that one in and out. Big rebound by Kupferman. He goes up with it. Draws contact, so he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, this 19-point lead, not insurmountable. They can easily start working their way back, but they got to get some easy buckets. Like to see the open 3 and like to see the intensity on the offensive glass as Kupferman's able to get the rebound and get fouled, heading to the line for 2.
And nothing but net on that first one.
Yeah, that's a sweet sound to hear. Just all net, no rim, no backboard, just a sweet sound ball hitting net.
And that was the sixth attempted three-pointer by Barron. I'm sure they want that number a little bit higher. And Kupferman hits them both. So the play turns out all right.
Yeah, Barron has moved into this full-court man-to-man defense, trying to get some turnovers, not allowing Rambam any time to waste or any space to kind of just chill.
Petrikovsky fires it to Azos, who's back on the court. And Ross boots it out of bounds. So Barron will keep the ball.
Excellent defense by Barron. Ross just seemed to lose the handle of it there. Off his own leg, out of bounds, going the other way.
And we've got a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. 27-10 is the lead. Rambam trying to hold on to this one. Yosher gets it down low to Kupferman. Great pass. And Kupferman converts it down low. Big basket.
Love that Barron has put two nice possessions together, hitting Kupferman down low. Yosher, that time, from the big-to-big passing, nothing more pretty than that.
So it took them a little while, but now Barron getting a little bit more consistent on offense. Azos now tries to force one down low to Aaron, and it's stolen by Barron, looking to add to this run. Azos gets called for a reach-in.
Yeah, good idea there by Azos. Saw the open man, but was just a second late on the pass. Barron able to recover and pick off that pass as they get fouled. I mean, we're looking here at a 27-12 game with just under a minute left here in the third quarter. We could be looking at the new all-time low in points in the Max Stern Athletic Center. MTA scored 18 points in 2008 against Valley Torah in the Tier 1 qualifier. That's the all-time low. If Barron doesn't start getting stuff going here, we could be looking at something even lower than that.
And we hope that they do get things going. Good look there by Katz to draw contact. And listen, I'm sure these guys don't want that record attached to their name, so they're going to try to break that 18-point plateau. Katz to the line for two shots here. And first one is good. Big shot there. Looking to make it two.
Barron, after just scoring 5 points in that first half, has put together 8 points this quarter. Got to be a little bit happy with those results, and hopefully they can keep working on that here in the second half and put together a little bit more of a comeback. Only down 14 points here.
Rambam tries to push that one. They'll set things up. Dubin with the ball up top, gives it to Petrikovsky. Petrikovsky. Looks like you'll be holding for one. There are 18 seconds left.
Cats all over him with the aggressive defense.
Petrikovsky cannot find daylight. He'll go with the right hand. Draws some contact, no foul. Grab there by Yosher. 5 seconds left. He heaves it to nobody. And grabbed by Ross. He'll fire it. No good. So after 3 quarters, scores 27-13. Rambam has a lead over Barron. We'll be right back after this commercial break. We're back here from the Max Stern Athletic Center, where Rambam has a 14-point lead over Barron going into the fourth quarter. And again, normal game, that's not such a big lead. Barron can still climb back into this deficit, but stifling defense from Rambam all game. And I wouldn't be so excited for Barron.
Yeah, if I'm Barron, it's time to go back to the original game plan. Let's shoot some three-pointers. Let's make it happen on offense. Only down 14 points. Gonna need some threes to come back into this game with just 8 minutes left in this entire ball game.
And what do you think the message is for the coach of Barron there? Do you think they're gonna try to force three-pointers down the stretch, or you think they're gonna, they've been forcing it down low and they've been getting some baskets last quarter. You think they're gonna continue trying that?
Yeah, if I'm the Barron coach, I'm going to start off and say this. The fourth quarter, a good fourth quarter can replace 3 bad quarters of basketball. This is where it all comes down to. So it's time to forget what we've been doing so far in the past. Time to step it up here in the fourth quarter, give it all we got, and come out with a victory. It's still a very winnable game.
And I'm sure Barron wants to focus on the defense as well. They don't want Rambam to kind of extend the lead. 14 is enough. They don't want it to be 15-16. So I'm sure they'll remain with their airtight defense. And there you go. Points down low for Barron. It's now a 12-point lead for Rambam.
Great find by Kupferman to a cutting Gelman for the easy righty layup. That will go in every time if they're able to get that going.
Petrikowski. He'll take it hard with the right hand, gives it up to Ross for the three-pointer. That one's short. And Yosher. And a foul, a travel is called actually on Katz. So Rambam will get the ball right back. That's an inexcusable mistake there for Barron. And Rambam will get another chance here.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of contact, but they called the travel, not a foul.
And the Rambam coach wasn't pleased about that last possession, so I'm sure we'll see a safer play here from them. Petrikowski rifles one. It goes out to Dubin, who floats a three. That one's good.
Yeah, I like what Rambam's doing. Barron's seeming back in a 2-3 zone. That'll leave the three-point shot open if they're able to work the ball around quickly. Able to do it there, getting a nice three-point shot for Dubin.
Nifty tic-tac-toe play there from Rambam. They're able to get the ball to Dubin, who is wide open, and he nails that three-pointer. Rambam looking to respond. Yosher wide open down low. He had his eyes on the end zone, lost handle of the ball. It'll be Katz, couple fakes, spins out, goes to the paint, tries to hand it off to Yosher through a body of people. Tries to force that one in, but it's no good, and it's going the other way.
Yeah, a lot of big Rambam bodies down there, not providing him any room to put up that shot. Somehow was able to get it off, but was not successful, and that makes sense when you got so many bodies surrounding you.
And another travel is called in this game. Steps on Dubin that time, so Barron will get the ball.
30-15 with just 6:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Barron, if your time is there to start that comeback.
And it will be Gelman who gives it to Katz, looking to start that comeback. Shovels it along to Yosher.
Barron has been looking for those inside layups. Let's see if the three-point shot might start opening up after being so successful.
Yosher almost loses control of the ball there. Able to regain control. And it'll be Katz. He'll toss one up, and that one's good.
Beautiful crossover by Katz. Got past his defender, even though he's a little bit bigger than him. Used a nice finish at the hoop to scoop it in for the easy two.
And I'm sure he's seeing a lot of hands and upper bodies. He is one of the smaller players on the court, and Rambam's got some impressive specimen on their end. But Katz, again, he is fearless. He's been taking it to the hoop all game, trying to get things going. That time was a nice basket, and cuts into this lead a little bit.
Yeah, Katz has been doing a great job not letting his small body frame be the determinant for him to take it to the hoop. He's driving in strong and has been putting up some nice shots. Not been able to convert a lot, but if he's able to get going here, maybe he'll turn on a little comeback by himself. Would love to see that for the Barron squad.
And it'll be Kupferman. Gives it to Janowitz. Betalila. Thought about shooting that three, decided against it. Katz did the same. That pass deflected right to Kupferman. Back outside to Katz. He's far out. Petrikowski stays with him. A great take to the hoop by Katz, and the foul.
Love that move by Katz. The nifty ball control between the legs behind the back crossover. Love to see that combination. And then a beautiful finish. Was able to draw the contact, still throw it up, and somehow threw it off the front rim to get that two. Heading to the line for one more. Impressive finish by Katz. And hey, I said it before, if he's able to put a little comeback on by himself right now, we have a ball game. It's only 30-19 with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Robin, anything can happen. Joseph, I know that you love a good comeback story. Tell me one of your favorites of all time.
One of my favorites of all time. Oh, geez. Well, you know what? I'm just going to have to reference a team of my own, the Yeshiva University roller hockey team. We, inaugural season, came into the league as underdogs. Never really had much practice, but we won the championship last week. Not a lot of people expected good things from us, you know. A couple Jews never really played organized roller hockey. What do we know about it? Well, that was quite the underdog story. It wasn't quite a comeback, but it was more of an underdog. This Barron team, they have a lot of underdogs. And listen, I hope they have good physical therapy practices in Houston, because Zach Katz has carried this team. That must be a burden on his back.
But off the missed free throw, Kupferman crashing the boards, gets the rebound and puts it up for a 2. We're talking about a 9-point ball game with just 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter.
That's right, we're down to single digits, and now the Rambam fans are back into it, trying to lead this team to run away with it. And a foul called on Barron.
That's just their third team foul. Quite the disparity between the 7 fouls for Rambam. One more for them, and Barron will be shooting 1-1 free throws, while Barron has a few fouls to give on the defensive end.
And Rambam inbounds. It'll be Petrakowski with it. Janowitz greets him. It'll be handed along to Ross. Back to Petrakowski. Petrakowski now pitches one along. Now it's inside for Ross. Mid-range. That one's no good, going the other way.
Barron getting the defensive stop that they needed, trying to put some more points on the board. We're talking about a 6-0 run right now for Barron. Let's see if they're able to keep it going.
And it'll be Katz with it. Now it's Gelman. Back to Bentalila. And now it's Janowitz. They'll slow it down a little bit. Gets it down low to Gelman. He's rejected. Second chance. Too hard off the backboard. And it'll be grabbed by Janowitz, but stolen by Ross. Couple of great looks for Barron, and it's stolen there going the other way. It's Katz with it. Katz shoots the 3. Oh, and it just misses. Grabbed by Kerman.
Yeah, that was a heat check. Long distance 3. Seemed to have the confidence for it to go in, but could not get it to fall off the front rim.
And listen, he's probably very frustrated. Hasn't been able to shoot that many 3-pointers. That time he saw he had space, got very eager, just wanted to get one up there, and it was pretty close. Long-range shot. It would have been good for college 3-point also, but just missed. Now it's inside for Ross. He puts one up, and it's good. A big basket there.
Yeah, Rambam ending that Barron run. Ross is the player who's going to do it. He's their leader. He's their best player on offense. Way to feed him the ball.
And now it will be Janowitz. Throws it out to Bentalila. Fires one down low. Kupferman wasn't ready for it. Stolen by Wiesel. Going the other way, it's Siklik. Siklik takes it hard to the hoop. Floats one up off the glass and in. A big basket there.
Love the finish by Siklik. Again, initiate the contact. Put it high off the glass for an easy 2.
And Katz draws contact. So he will go to the line here for Barron.
Definitely at least a 1-on-1. We'll see if it's 2 shots if he was going up to the hoop. No continuation here in the game, in the high school game, but he gets the 2 shots. That was a shooting foul.
And Katz hits the first one. Big shot for him.
Yeah, he's a great free throw shooter. Barron is very comfortable with him taking free throws at the line.
Yeah, and some subs coming in now for Barron. Interesting. We see the 8th grade phenom, Noah Diner, come in for the closing minutes of this game. It's just an 11-point deficit. We'll see how he contributes. A long pass for Ross, who's in. Yosher on his back. No foul called, and Yosher grabs it, and a jump ball is called.
That'll be Rambam ball off the jump ball. Love the defensive effort by Yosher. Hustling back on defense, getting the block in transition, and able to dive on the floor to get that ball and get the jump ball, although it will maintain Rambam possession as they call a timeout. We're here with 2:51 left in the fourth quarter. 34-23, Rambam in the lead. We will head to a quick commercial break.
Back here in the Max Stern Athletics Center, where Rambam holds on to an 11-point lead with 2:50 to go in regulation time. Barron had a bit of a run early in the fourth quarter, but Rambam able to extend their lead recently, and they have a big possession here after that timeout. Points here for the team in white would be very helpful.
Rambam looking to score, to get an easy basket here. But Barron needs to play tight defense here. Don't let them waste too much time. Try to maybe get a steal and then take it the other way for an easy 2.
Rambam looking to establish a nice cycle. And it'll be Siklik who holds it now. Find some space on the court. Take it to the hoop. and one. Great play there by Siklik for the basket and the foul.
Yeah, Siklik has been excellent around the hoop, finding his finishes, even through contact. We saw him finish earlier, initiating contact. This time a foul is called, yet that's not going to deter him from scoring as he's able to put it in and get one more at the line.
And that's a made free throw there for Rambam.
Yeah,
And that was a
desperation
big
mode
play.
now for Barron. They got to put up some threes. They're down 14 points with just 2 minutes left. Got to get some baskets and need to get them quickly.
And a turnover there going the other way. Petrakowski up to Aaron. Oh, kind of went for the alley-oop there, but Aaron could not find the handles on the ball there, so Barron will get another chance to cut back into the lead.
Yeah, a little disappointing to see that Rambam's big men have not been able to connect on those down low passes. We've seen them do it earlier. They can really get something going.
And a jump ball is called there.
That's going to stay with Barron.
So Barron will hold on to it, looking to find a way to get some more points. Do you think the end of this game will have any impact on the coming games? Let's say Barron goes on a nice run but falls a little bit short. That could still be something to work on for their next matchup. And the other way, one missed chance, and Petrakowski cleans up the garbage and buries that second one.
100% what you were saying before, Joseph. That's the big M word, momentum. Momentum is a huge thing, and that can carry a team into the next game. You don't want to come out flat like they did here. They can, if they're able to get some momentum and ride that into the next game, they can come out strong and really put together a win here in their Tier 4 game, which seems like they're destined to be headed to.
And it'll be Katz wide open from three. That one's good. And a little bit late, but Rambam and Barron hit their three-pointer that they've been looking for.
Yeah, it might be a little bit too late here. 39-26, just a minute 25 left. But hey, that's Barron's bread and butter. Where's that been all game? You know what I'm saying? You know, you come to a restaurant, you're trying to look for their best dish. We thought that would be the three-point shot here for Barron, and we've been working with appetizers. We have not seen that best dish, and maybe we're already full. The game's already over. The time's up. We might have time to really enjoy that favorite play, the three-point Barron shot.
We still like to see it. That was a great look by Katz. He did not hesitate at all. He had a player in white bearing down on him, but he fired away, nailed that three-pointer. And Coach Pollock just going over some last-minute things. We've got a $1:25 to go here in this game. Again, we'd like you to stick around for our next matchup, which is between EULA and MTA. Before that, we want you to stick around for our post-game show.
Yeah,
so
we'll be
stay
interviewing
right
some
here.
of the stars of the game in the post-game show. That's something you don't want to miss.
We'd also like to thank our crew here today working this game. We have Ari Rosenberg, Eliezer Barman, Avi Seabag working the scoreboard. We've got Noam Feifel, Zach Steiner doing a great job as sideline reporters. Benny Statman will be writing the post-game recap. We've got Gabriella Colton, Ariel Redder, and Tess Blaustein on cameras.
As Ross takes easy layup for him.
Of course, we'd like to thank our producers, Leora Litwin, Leo Corman, and Jacob Herenstein. It's been a fine broadcast. They work very hard, and they do a great job. And we've got a minute 2 to go. 41-26 is the score now. Time winding down. And looks like the fans got what they wanted. And that's number 14, Asher Tabak, coming into the game.
Yeah, Coach Howard seems like he's going to reward one of his bench players. Always good to see at the end of a game the coach kind of uses his bench, get them some minutes. They work hard in practices. Nice to give them some minutes during the game.
And a backcourt violation called there. Petrakowski received that one in front of the half-court line, took it behind the half-court line. That's a no-no, so Barron will get the ball back.
Yeah, that's another B-ball basic. Cannot cross one half-court line and then come back another one. Rambam needs to work on its basics as it continues to play in this tournament.
And Gelman inbounding the ball, finds Katz. Katz down low, throws it back to Gelman, shoots that three. That one's no good. Grab there by Tabak, much to the delight of the Rambam faithful. Diner misses that opportunity. Grab by Janowitz. Now it's Gelman. Good ball movement by Barron. That leads to a basket, and we've got 40 ticks left on the clock.
Aggressive defense over there by the Barron, Stars, excuse me. That's Yisrael Janowitz picking up the foul. He was all over the ball handler. That's Petrikovsky. This game seems all but over. 41-28, just a 13-point lead with 36 seconds left.
And inbounding the ball here will be Aaron. Finds Petrikovsky. And tight defense to the very end from Barron. You love to see that.
Yeah, that's going to carry over the next game. Not giving up at all on the intensity in the defensive end.
And Siklik now holds the ball with 22 seconds to go. That time a little bit too physical. And a foul is called there on Melnick. 6th foul from Barron.
.21 seconds left in this game. Barron's going to need a miracle for them to pull out this win.
And wow, the gym is straight up packed now. MTA and EULA fans, the two most traveling fan bases, I guess. They show up in numbers, and that's going to be a great one. The gym is heating up also. Make sure to stay hydrated if you're listening and you're going to be in the gym.
Yes, please bring some water bottles and maybe a towel or two. It can get a little hot and sweaty over here.
Siklik makes the first one, so you'll look to make it 2 for 2 here. And he does not, but big rebound by Ross. He'll dribble out. It'll be Tabak from 3. No good. Nothing but air, and grabbed by Barron going the other way.
The crowd was into that three-pointer. They were begging it to go in.
That's got to be a lot of pressure. Last shot there by Janowitz, no good. Grabbed by Aaron, he'll just hold on. Final score, Rambam 42, Barron Academy 28. We'll be back right after this commercial break.
צלול כיין וריח אורנים נישא ברוח 40 כל פעמונים ובתרדמת אילן ואבן שבויה בחלומה העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובליבה חומה ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל האור הלא נחושייך הניחי נא.
And we're back here from the Max Stern Athletics Center where Rambam won their first game. We're here with Jack Ross and Daniel Petrikovsky. Congratulations, guys. What does it feel like to play on the YU basketball court and get this big win in Sarachek?
Honestly, it's just such a great experience because we played so hard this whole season. Last year, we struggled a lot, only had 1 win. This year, come back, 8 wins, make it to the Sarachek. It's just a great moment.
Yet, Daniel, I saw you really were controlling the game. Not necessarily the point guard. You got a little bit of a bigger body, but did a great job controlling the game. What was the pace that you wanted to kind of have out here?
Well, we just wanted to play quick pace. We wanted to go. We wanted to push the ball. This is a big gym, so we wanted to spread it out and really move the ball quickly and push the pace.
Yeah, you guys did an excellent job of that. Jack, this question's for you. Barron's got some big men down low that you had to battle with all day, but you were really successful getting some easy hoops and getting some easy looks. Tell us what it was like both on the offensive and defensive end guarding those big Barron players.
Yeah, you know, it's just all you got to be aggressive with. You got to be aggressive with them. So if you play tough, they were a little, you know, they give you a little space. They don't want to foul out. So that's it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys played excellent defense. You guys held them to just 5 points in the first half. What was the key to your defensive strategy, and how do you want to carry that going forward?
Well, we were just playing aggressive. We were playing hard, sticking with our man. We were just playing hard, and that's the key to defense. we're playing with our feet, not our hands, and we're just playing hard, and that's how we shut them down.
Well, you guys really played excellent tonight. Thank you so much, and guys, good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
So I'm Joseph Robin. This is Benjamin Zerman. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. We hope you stick around for this EULA MTA game, and have a good day.